Hey y'all. Hey y'all. We're gonna sip it in the sip with Sabrina. I'm Sabrina. How y'all doing today? Let's pop, lock, and drop and we out. God, it is morning. Yeah, I'm too big to be trying this. No, I can't be moving fast. But anyway, back to the pleasantries. What y'all got going on? Hate to get this over with. I have stuff to do. Oh, y'all, I got time. I got tired, honey. I'm trying to get it together. Little bit by little bit. But what we talking about these days? Um, I think we on raising Canaan, yeah. We'll be on. That's what we doing. That's what we got going on around here. Uh-huh. Uh Power Book 3, Raising Canaan. Oh no. Um uh 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 Season 2, Episode 3, Sleeping Dogs. That's the name. Sleeping Dogs. Not sleeping dogs. Not the dog sleeping. Ugh. Okay. Let's go. Alright. Um, we gonna get right on into it. At the end of episode 2, Scrap and Marvin and Lou, they had rolled down to the spot that they had was pretty much telling Scrap that he was gonna be working it, but ain't working it. And as he was wrapping up all his glory, you know what I'm saying? He walked up on the side of him, bah! you know, knocked his noodles back. He did. And then before um before the shooting though, Lou had left out, and after the shooting, um Marvin Marvin had shedded a tear. So now we moving on to episode 3, just so you know where we was at on the Now Unique goes to the bodega where Rock, got that back room back there. And then he bought him a soda can, a can of pop or a soda, wherever you from, you feel me. Um, And gave her the money for the little pop and everything. And then when she was getting ready to when she realized he hadn't moved, she looked up and he had the up strap. You did. Now we got Kanan leaving the crib and he locking up, he locking the door and everything. He turn around and he see Detective Howard. And of course he got completely spooked. And Kanan like, yeah, Rock ain't here. And he was like, nah, get in. So, he contemplated a little bit because he is completely spooked. He contemplated a little bit though. Then he get in the car. Um, he just was telling him as he, was thinking, he's like, I just want to talk. um, he asked Kanan, what Rock had been saying about him, and he like, nothing. We don't really fuck with the police, you know what I'm saying? And then Howard like, I'm your father. And he tell him like he had just recently found out, which he did when he Kanan went in there and he got his DNA off of something and he had did a paternity test off of that. Um and he kind of like just kind of softened the blow, like, I know you thought DEFCON was your dad. But yeah, I just recently found out myself. And he really wasn't expecting him to say too much back to him about it. But he do want to be like a part of his life and kind of get to find out who Kanan is. And then Kanan, like, he was late meeting up with his friends. And Tyler and shoot, Howard like, all right, you know what I'm saying? But I'll see you around. You my people, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna see me again. So before Kanan leave, he just tell him like, Rock gonna say I'm crazy and all this and that, but I'm not. Which she already said that he was crazy. And he don't remember nothing and all that. Um Rock and Marvin in the spot, they talking expansion to New Jersey. Everything was already pretty much in motion anyways, because Rock has already done did it. She pretty much just letting him know what's gonna be done. And Marvin like, don't you think we need to slow down a little bit? We doing really too much so quick. We just got this going, we just got that going. Let's let that get some momentum in. She like, she like, it's time to make moves. So he ain't trying to hear though, but uh he gotta follow through because she the boss. You know what I'm saying? And she like, it's time to make moves. That's exactly what it means. It's time to make moves, and he gotta follow suit. Juke in the studio with Lou and with Crown, and she is singing her face off. You hear me? Singing her face off. But when she come out the booth, Crown like, you need to be somebody men want to fuck and women want to be, and not you looking like you a member of the New Edition. Okay, that ain't funny, and I ain't laughing at it, but it's funny because if you seen how she was looking, you kind of almost be. Okay, so Lou checked Crown a little bit for talking to his niece like this. You know what I'm saying? He ain't like how he came out sideways. But then he turned around and tried to sweet talk it to her instead of the way Crown came at her. But he tried to sweet talk it to her and tell her like he got a point, and he pretty much telling her she beautiful. She just need to show it, like just pretty much being a man, messing it all up like men do, messing it out, saying all the wrong stuff. It's pretty much what Lou was doing, messing it all kinds of up. Um, and so Juke is irritated, and so Juke just like, you know, I'll catch up with you later. And of course, she bounced as always. That's what she do best. You know, Juke do not be playing about bouncing on these folk when she don't want to be bothered. She will bounce in like a matter of seconds. It do not take long at all. She just be like, "Who? I'm out." She don't say nothing too much. Just I'm out. Marvin in his section for anger management, and of course he's eating as always. Every time he in this meeting, he eating. Um, and so they kind of like talking about they triggers a little bit. And so of course he have nothing to say, but as always, they always ask him something anyways, and like he just be real extra with it because they be like the counselor pretty much be trying to make herself include him, like say something other than nothing, and he just be sitting there eating, literally eating, and won't say nothing. Like she have to literally ask him the question personally, like then have to be like so Marvin, like it's just so he just so extra in there. But I love it. I love every bit of it. So he just was like he was just pretty much telling them what his reaction was to if somebody talking crazy to him, and he was like he was like I put my foot up their ass, and then the counselor ended up saying that that's called open aggression, and he said, well, that's him. I swear to God, this dude is the most, and I love every bit of it. And so the counselor just giving him some like pointers, and she tells him to just breathe and then calmly relax and like de-escalate the situation. And then she was going through the what you call it, the breathing exercises. Kanan meet up with Famous while he out looking for, different places to stay. He tell Kanan that Rock must be messed up because Scrap was found in a bando dead, abandoned house. Just in case y'all don't know. Um, and then when he said that he offed himself, that kind of triggered um Kanan, because he was just like, yeah, they found him dead in a bando, and they said he offed himself. And so when he was first saying that he was dead, it really was like just a normal reaction. But then it's kind of like his face had got this look. Oh my God. Then his face had got this look about it that lets you know it's like, huh? Wait. um, then he finally said, Kanan was like, well, that's not his guy. And you could tell that like Kanan is walking and trying to process, and he like, why my mama didn't tell me? He trying to put two and two together. And Famous like, focus on me. I'm the one with nowhere to stay. And so Famous kind of just like take it all up like at once real quick. And he like, all right, cool. And he like, but I wonder why my mama didn't tell me though. um Rock pull up at the bodega, all right. The bodega is locked up. She called Juliana, leave a message, then get the key. She went home, she opened the door. Of course, she grabbed that little strap on her way in though. She go in, the popping that change is still sitting on the counter. The cash registers is wide open. She go to her stash room, door wide open and it's empty. Wide open and it's empty. All right. So Lou in the studio mixing and producing. Rock paging him. And he look and he like, I'm working. And I'm just like, damn. Every time they be need you, boy, you be busy at that studio. That ain't making you no money. But I digress. Um, Marvin is leaving his sis, and his counselor pull him to the side and tell him she gonna stay on him. His pager goes off. They chop it up for a little half a little minute. The pager go off, and when that pager go off, he like, I gotta go, whoop de whoop. And then she just was like, remember to breathe. Remember to breathe. Kanan at the spot in the high rises. Rock pull up to Juliana crib. No answer. She walking all around. She knocked on the other door. She looking through the windows, all that. No time, Juliana. Kanan finally get to the spot. He looking for Marvin. He find out he had his anger management class, which I'm pretty much sure he knew that he was at his anger management class. Um, and so everybody in there, they doing their own little thing, serving, counting. Also, everybody eyes is everywhere else, but it is a table full of all type of stuff. But he can't. Cause Rock's son. They don't have no reason to be watching him. So he done cuffed a big day. You hear me? A big day. He stuffed a big baby. Not no little baby. Oh, big big. Like this way. Nice big. Um, and so pretty much he just after a little second or two and steady looking at everybody for a little good little hot. I give it a hot minute. And then he like, hey, just tell Marvin when you see him, I'm looking for him. You know what I'm saying? Marvin at the trap, Rock come through. She telling him they shit gone and Juliana gone. He thinking Juliana took they shit and dipped. And Marvin like, we gotta re up in like 2 days. And she like, nah, somebody want us to come looking for them. Mm. And she pretty much know exactly who it is. And Marvin like, yeah, I know too. I know too. They already know exactly who it is. They know what's up. They know what's going on. Kanan and Famous, they at a dumpster, and they throwing out the CDs, all the CDs out the cases, all the CDs. They going throwing them in the dumpster. Um, and what's his name? Famous like why is we doing this or trying to like these CDs ain't selling, so let's just give it up. But I don't know why he asking about the CDs at this point because literally you keeping the case, but you throwing out the CDs and you asking why we trying to sell CDs that's no longer in here. So, but anyway, Kanan sometimes these storylines get dumb. Kanan oh no, we finna say it in a different way. But they did need the case. So he like, you know what I'm saying. Detective Brooke is talking to her daddy about how she don't believe Howard don't remember. And her dad is telling her, like, you should not be down your partner. Like straight up. Um, and it's gonna be he was like, and it's pretty much should be vice versa, and he shouldn't be down you because it's at this moment y'all is as good as y'all trust. So like he giving her like some skills, I guess, being a cop. Cause baby, I think she's slipping on her pimping. Okay, now you got Famous and Kanan and they selling these CDs left and right. The police say, oh, y'all selling them now. And Kanan smooth talk them through it real quick. And they keep on selling them. You know what I'm saying? They didn't harass them or nothing this time because they knew like that last time it was a struggle. And plus they had music playing in the background. And so I guess that made them be like, oh, okay, now I see. It wasn't still that music, still wasn't talking about nothing, but they ain't fuck with her. That's for sure. Um Lou and Crown is in the studio with Zisa and her management don't like the song. And he like, I feel like she needs something she can you can feel. She likes the song. You know what I'm saying? She liked the song, but her management don't like the song. Rock walk in, spazzing, saying they need to talk now. So they go into a little opposite with it. She tell him that he been uh that they had been hit and that you know Unique was behind it. Crown is trying to eavesdrop. He all up close to the door and everything. Um and the management like, you know this hell ain't you is real. No, you know, dude, like what is you doing? Like why you trying to be in them 4B? Don't do that. Um so anyway, Rock ended up telling Lou like go to them corners and see what they saying. You got Marvin going to the spot trying to get on the elevator and a dude in a wheelchair kind of roll up on him. And you know he talking crazy. And you know, instantly like Marvin kind of get witty. Then dude rolled up closer, almost hitting him if he didn't tap his foot. You know what I'm saying? Marvin take deep breaths. He put everybody off the elevator, and he let the dude get on the elevator by himself. And they was mad, and he was like, "It ain't gonna take nothing for him to go on up there by himself, and it'll come on down." Like they must be forgetting. Hell, he needs to get on the elevator too. Hell, shit. Yeah, say if I cannot get on the elevator, I know you cannot. So Howard is fucking his hooker whore, and she tried to smoke a she fired up a cigarette. Hell, and he put it out. Because he was like, duh. Don't you know? Because before he was sick, he was smoking cigarettes. But after he get been out the hospital, he ain't been trying to smoke no cigarette. Like, girl, did you know I almost just died? Like, what are you doing? So he stopped her from that, and she say that she was late picking up her son, and he asked her, do her son know what it is that she do? And she spazzed on him a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And she ended up leaving, like, you got me good. Like, why would you know that he thinks she a barber or something? Yeah. Um, you got Burke stalking Howard house. You know what I'm saying? Watching his hooker leaving and shit. Rock meet up with Unique. Boy Durrell, Brurell, um, and he telling her that he ain't heard shit from Unique or nothing like that. And she pretty much just tell him like you need to be looking for him and finding him because your life sure depends on it. Oh, I know he like, where did I get myself into? You got Juke and Kanan in his room, and they talking about Howard and how Kanan want to ask Rock, is that her daddy? And Juke like, so you gonna just ask Rock? And then Rock's walking in and asked them if they had been to the store and if they had seen you out. And they was like, no. She say what y'all was talking about. And Juke say she getting ready for bed and walked out on Canaan. Rock walk in a little closer to Canaan. And she like, what's up? He tell her Howard said he his pops. She laughed and say that what he was telling me, was letting me talk. You just listen. And we don't talk to police. You know what I'm saying? If it gets too crazy though, she'll step in. She was like, just let him talk. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't really talk to police, but let him talk. She pretty much just blowing it under the rug, like, yeah, let him talk. It ain't nothing here. But if it get too crazy, and then she'll get in the middle of it. Then he talk about Scrap, and she meant to tell him, and he like, it don't make sense him killing himself. And she was like, no, it don't. But some people get to the point where they don't want to live. She talked him through it, and just give him a little hugs and little kisses before she, leave out the room. But she told a whole lie. But she did tell the truth. But she told a whole lie about that story being able to connect to Scrappy. But so Burke is talking to her ex-girlfriend at the coffee shop about Howard not remembering. She tell her, the girlfriend tell her about when she worked with Howard or whatever. And she was like, it's gonna be his pride It's always been his pride. And it's just something about it that he will not get help. And he especially won't be trying to get no help from no darn woman. Okay. Them the ones who gonna fix it. The darn woman gonna fix it, boo. So Lou in the car listening to Juke song. Um Marvin get in and he was like, ain't nobody saying unique. He realized that's Juke he listening to, and he was like, she sounds so good. And then he was like, do she ask about him? And then he was like, man, I fucked it all up. Lou was like, yes, you did. You did that now. You did that. So Rock on the phone telling somebody to sit on Juliana's house. Famous and Famous and Kanan is outside the house talking about how Famous still don't have enough, enough money to get a place. Crown pull up looking for Rock. He's he see Famous is looking for cribs, so he questioned him about it, and he say that he knows someone um that got a spot. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, he'll see if they can help you out a little bit. Okay, so yeah, he was like he got the friend that got the little spot, and he gonna see if they gonna help him out a little bit. And Famous was so darn happy and jumping up and down that he had to give Crown a big old hug and everything. And he was like, I gotta first talk to him. So he gone on up to the door. Rock first blows off Crown, but hear him out. He say he will sell Rock a piece of the studio for close to nothing. And she can wash her cash, out that joint as much as she wanted. If she could get Lou out the studio and back on the street. Her phone ring, she blow him off. He like, Lou gonna fuck me up if he find out. She like, he won't know shit. But what's gonna happen when Lou find out? Because you forgot Kanan and Famous seen him first. So is he gonna find out? Juke not walking down the road, and it looked like she following a lady. Rock Lou and Rock Lou and Marvin get Unique's ex right hand at gunpoint, and they headed to Unique. They in his shop. Neat got a gun to Juliana head. So you got all guns out automatic. Everybody gun is out. That's a fact. Everybody gun it. Okay, so the lady go in this church. Juke is now going into that church. Um, so the lady that's singing, that's her mom that she saw getting into the cab. You know what I'm saying? And as soon as the lady, her mama look up, and they both get a complete eye contact. Um, who we talking about again? Juke gets spooked, baby. And when I tell you, jetted up, bah, like this, she ran out that church so fast, baby. I'm telling you, it was like like the wind just. But the woman, the mama, she followed her. But by the time she made it to the door, honey, out to be able to look and see, baby, Juke was out of there. Neat Tail Rock, she better hear him out. Especially if she want her darn money back. He explained about the Howard setup and how his name is weak on these streets. He can't open shit or sell a piece of bread. Or they gonna put him back in jail like that. And then he also tell them all that like, shoot, I just want some peace. Lou say, if we kill him, everybody gonna know it was us. Marvin like, he tried to kill us. And Luke like, we tried to kill him. It's not personal, Neek. Neek agreed. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not personal, Neek. You know what I'm saying? And Neek like, right, it's not. You know what I'm saying? That's what Rock get Neek gun. And she like, he give her the gun. And he got his piece. Came get off the bus and he walked up a little taste. And as soon as he turned that corner, Howard is standing there. Do you know how spooked Kaden got? Ah! And pretty much Howard just like, what's Rock saying? I'm crazy. I got amnesia. But he remembered everything. And he told him, like, you the one who shot me. And I took that bullet from you. And I will also take a bullet for you. I would never tell about that night. I wouldn't do that to my son. And I thought that was just like everything for me. I'm like, dang, that was real though. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know him, but you know him, and it's like you the love or the connection won't allow you to do nothing or retaliate. Cause I don't know if I could have did it. Like, I don't really know you anyway. And I ain't got really time. I don't care about really. I would have never. Mm-mm. I would have just shot you back. Forget it. I don't care. Or I would have had you locked up. Simple. Something. But you wouldn't be out here living your life. And I'm agreeing with it. And I'm cool. But I thought that was so real. I was like, that's so sad. That was so. Because they go on in real life. That's what's up, though, for real. In real life. Like, the connection could be that real. But that's that for episode 3 of Racing Canaan. Y'all sip on that and make it make sense. And I'll see y'all for the next one. I love y'all.